Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with another stimulus check update video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be where I'm answering a lot of the questions that were submitted from Ask Shalae. If you do not want to tune into this video, I completely understand. It's my day off work and I was just lounging around. You can see I'm in my turban and I said, you know what, let me answer some of those questions. But what I would like for you to do is to come back later on in the day, because you know usually I bring your update video around 5 to 7 o'clock. So just join me back then, okay? No worries at all. But if you did submit a question, let's go ahead and jump into it. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, my name is Shalae, and here on this channel we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. And normally I'm a little bit more put together than this, but it's gonna work because I'm going for a walk after this, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the question number one. And this question comes from Larry. He says, I am behind on child support. They take half of my check every week. Why can't they send, quote unquote, me half, because I have to live too? Please respond. Larry, thank you so much for submitting that question. I understand that you have to live as well. Why can't they send you half? That would be a question that you would have to contact the IRS with, because I don't make the law or I don't do the legislation. So I would definitely contact them. Thank you so much for the question though. All right, next question comes from Sharon. She said, I never did get my stingy stimulus check on my monthly check comes on a card. Guys, this is exactly, I'm reading it directly on how it was written to me. Sharon, thank you so much for submitting your question. A lot of people have not received their stimulus checks as well. You are not alone. Hopefully on my video that I post later on today, we will have some more answers, but as of right now, no answers have been given on what's the status of the stimulus check, okay? Keep hope alive. All right, so for the next person, it states, this one is coming from Jonathan Sampson. He says, I have not got mine or my income tax. I guess you haven't received your income tax, Jonathan? Y'all help me help you, okay? I'm trying to understand. Okay, so I guess you haven't received your income tax. As of right now, the IRS did state that income tax or federal refunds are not a priority. And they even had on the news where it was stating that they had a truck full of just tax returns that they have not processed because the priority is stimulus checks. So if that's what you were trying to say, you're probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but thanks for your question. All right, the next question comes from Debbie. She says, hello, Shalae. We received $1,200 for a married couple for the first stimulus. Should we have gotten another $1,200? Also, our daughter got her $1,200, 100% disabled, but her 15-year-old daughter got nothing. What am I not understanding here? Thank you, you rock. All righty, Debbie, thank you so much for your question. Well, you know what, Debbie, the fact that you and your daughter has their stimulus checks, OMG, like a lot of people are waiting. As far as should you have received the $2,400 as a married couple, it depends on how your taxes and everything was done. I would definitely go to the irs.gov website. They even have a calculator on there where you can put in your information and calculate should you have received it. It goes, of course, based on what was made last year, as well as you stated your daughter on here, she received her $1,200, but her 15-year-old daughter received nothing. Did your daughter register for the dependent for the $500 for her daughter? And a lot of people have not received that amount, which we know you're gonna have to wait to next tax year as well, okay? So I would definitely just go back to the IRS website and see exactly what you can do. All right, so the next question comes from Ann. She says, I want to say thank you, even though I'm just starting to see these from you. I have a question. If you are already on unemployment and just started getting the extra $600, if the extra help money runs out in July and your unemployment benefits run out in July, where do you go from there? Can you get an extension? Thank you. Thank you so much, Ann. And girl, what state are you in that you already are getting the $600? Because a lot of people have not received their first unemployment check. Let me know in the comments below, what state are you located in if you're receiving your unemployment benefits? And for those that have not received their unemployment benefits, what is the issue with your state? Have they given you a reason why you're not receiving the benefits? Let me know. All right, so your question is you want to know what happens if the extra money runs out in July and your unemployment benefits run out in July? So from my understanding, the extra money runs out July 31st for the additional $600. And then after that, you would just be on your regular unemployment benefits. So just say, for example, in Alabama, it's $285 or $82 is the maximum benefit that you can get, and for unemployment weekly. So it'll be $282 plus your $600, so then you would get $882 a week up until July 31st. After July 31st, that first week of August, you will only draw $282, and you would get that up until December 31st. That's how it is in the state of Alabama. So once you exhaust that $600 in July, whatever your original unemployment benefit amount, that's what you would receive weekly. All right. Thank you so much for your question. All right, so the next question comes from Alicia. What is your favorite color? Black. I'm boring. Black. The only time I experiment is going to be on my lips, and you see that like I'll put on purples, pinks, browns, but yeah, I'm pretty boring and plain. All righty, here. The next question comes from David. My girlfriend checked her stimulus on the IRS website, and it said it will be mailed out on May 4th, which has passed. When will she receive it? David, today is only the 6th. Oh my God, I mean, how did you want them to drop it off to your house by a jet? Did you think, what, today is only the 6th, David? So on there, if it stated that it was actually sent out on the 4th of May, I would think that she's gonna receive it maybe within the next 3 to 5 days, possibly maybe even a week. But as of right now, the fact that you have a date, the fact that you were able to get in the IRS portal, come on, let's count those blessings here, David. Like, a lot of people can't even do that. Like, some of y'all are up here complaining and you received your money, and I'm not saying this, like, I'm saying this from a place of love. Like, some of you have received your money, you have a date. There are plenty of people that can't even get that. All right, so you gotta wait, David. Okay, but if they happen to drop it off by jet, let me know how that works out, okay? All right, the next question is, it's come from Kevin. Hi, Shalae. I was watching your update about the stimulus check, and I have a question. Okay, I get a direct deposit every month, but my mom has been helping me pay a lot of my bills. So I guess, okay, his mom helping him pay a lot of his bills. She filed me on her taxes for the last 2 years. I have not got my stimulus check, and I am not sure why. Can you help me find out why? All right. So Kevin, you did not state your age on here, so I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you are like a teenager, if you're 15, 16, or if you're 40, a little bit longer in the tooth, you know? But if you were filed as a dependent and you are over the age of 17, you, according to the IRS website, as of right now, you will not receive a stimulus check. Now, we know that it can change. So it may possibly change, but as of right now, you would not receive a stimulus check, okay? But keep checking out. That's more than likely why you have not received it. And guys, for this, since it's just like impromptu, I'm not gonna put the information on where I found it, just because this video is already gonna be long enough. All right, this one comes from Maria. Okay, she says, do home care workers qualify for the additional $12 added to their regular pay? So as of right now, you're speaking of what Romney, Congressman Romney has introduced, a hazard pay, or pretty much where essential workers get an additional $12 for the months of May, June, and July on their paycheck if they work $100 or more. Now, this is just something that he has proposed. Nothing has been set in stone. As of right now, Congress is not even meeting, guys. So, you know, they were supposed to meet on May 4th. And they're not meeting. So all these different proposals that are going on, from the Emergency Money Act to what Romney is proposing for the hazard pay, you name it, all these different proposals right now, it is just like being decided. So would you qualify for it? I don't know, because they have not agreed yet for it, okay? But I hope you do, because you're a home care worker. I don't see why. I want anybody to get them. Anybody, okay? If you're working, give it to them. Give it to them. But that's just my opinion. All right, let's go ahead and see here. For the next question, it is going to be from Dora. When am I going to get my check? I am on SSI. Now, Dora the Explorer. All right, Dora. I don't know. Guys, these are a lot of questions. I don't know. But the moment I know, I got you, Dora. All right, so thank you so much for submitting that question. All right, the next question comes from, let's go to some of the ones down here. Girl, this comes from, what's his name? Tyrell? Okay, Tyrell. In 2008 through 2020, I wasn't required to file. All right, so you haven't been required to file, but I filed this year and was approved May 2nd. And I have been trying to get into the portal, but it keeps saying payment status not available. My question is, do I have to use the non-filers tool? You should not have to use the non-filers tool if you actually filed this year. So if you did file this year, you shouldn't have to use it. However, it may be that, because a lot of times on the IRS website, it says that when you're getting like the payment status not available, it says that it may have been a issue in processing your returns for this year and different things like that. So maybe they have not gotten to your return just yet, or maybe because you haven't filed the 2 years previously, it could be that there's some type of holdup. But I mean, I would go to the IRS website and just check those frequently asked questions and see where you're at in there, okay? All right, so let's go to this one. Ooh, this person was very upset of me. Her name is Michelle. She says, I'm getting sick of you picking certain people. I have asked and you haven't answered any of my questions. I don't get it. Do you have your favorites and only answer to certain people? Michelle, where's the question in that? Where's the question? Do I have my favorites? No, I don't know anyone on here that watches my channel. So I don't know you guys. You don't know me, but hey, okay. So y'all, whoa. Okay. All right, moving on. This one comes from Erica. Let's see here. Hey Shalae, I watched your video on YouTube and I want you that I have not heard or seen my stimulus on Direct Express or seen texts about what's going on with statics. Would somebody let know something? All right, we're not even gonna finish that one. So, because I think you may have just typed a little bit too fast. As of right now, a lot of people have not received it on Direct Express, all right? So let's go to the next question. It is from Jacqueline. Hey Shalae, my question is, is that I had gotten my refund taken for student loans, but I got a letter from them. Now they said the student loans are on hold, but they also said that they would refund it back. So I'm asking, when will I know? Will they send me mine back to me? I have called and the recording says April 13th, but it's now May. So what's up? Girl, what's up with it? All right, Jackie. So can I call you Jackie? Because look, I will butcher. All right, so Jackie, what I would do is if your stimulus check was taken from student loans, I would probably try to reach out and contact your servicer, whether, I don't know if it's Navient, Great Lakes Department of Education. I would reach out to them and see if they still have it on file and see if there's any way that they can process it back to you a lot quicker, because I don't know how the IRS is going to be involved in all these situations. I mean, we got the IRS involved in child support, they have their hand now in student loans, they have their hand in issuing out deceased payments, people being overseas, foreigners, so, or even immigration, Puerto Rico. I mean, the IRS right now, they are like some of the busiest people. How do you have time for all this? And I guess that's why people don't have their checks. Okay, all right, I'm on a rant. Nonetheless, I would contact the servicer and see if they can send you your money back. And if they are willing to go ahead and send the money back to you, then that would help out. Also, for people that have made payments after March 13th, my friend did contact the student loan and they did refund those payments. So I'm pretty sure you'll probably get your money refunded. When, how, where, why, what, the 5 W's, that I don't know. But you know what? You're gonna figure it out, right, girl? Because you need your money. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next person. Alrighty here. It says, this question comes from Richard. Can you send me a link to the stimulus checks? Richard, Come here, Richard. I'm gonna do like you. Come here, Richard. You're gonna sit in timeout, okay? You sit there and you type a question to ask me to send you a link to the stimulus check. What is the link? Are you talking about the link to the IRS.gov? What are you talking about, Richard? Help me help you. Richard, you going to timeout. We just not even gonna take no more questions from you right now. And I mean this with love, like I'm not upset, guys. So don't take it. It's just my personality, okay? Alrighty here. The next question comes from Vicky. She says, a relative tried to carry me, but was not able, and I received SSI. Being no one carried me, and I know, and I have tried to do non-filer, but I can't get any answer. Vicky. Okay, I don't know what a relative tried to carry you. Are you stating that a relative tried to make you a dependent? Or were they a dependent and they was not able to make you a dependent and you received SSI? I don't know if that's what you're trying to say. If that's what you're trying to say and they did not file you as a dependent and you received SSI, then you should receive your payment, your stimulus check, the way that you normally receive your SSI payments. If that's what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're trying to say, so it's a little bit hard for me to respond to that, okay? Alrighty here. All right, this comes from Lakeisha. Lakeisha says, I tried to submit my bank information on the non-filers portal and it won't allow me to submit without a PIN number from the IRS, which I don't recall ever getting one, and the IRS is closed, so how can I contact them to get whatever PIN they are asking so I just do not receive a stimulus? All right, Lakeisha. So thank you, girl, for your question. All right, with that PIN number, I've seen that quite a few times. I could have sworn there is a section on the IRS where you can retrieve your PIN number or you can get a new PIN. I would go back to the IRS website and see, as well as far as, yeah, no one is answering the phone calls, but as like, I know they have email, maybe that's something that you can reach out to them on Twitter and see as well, because a lot of people I haven't heard asked about this PIN, so I'm not familiar, but I know I needed a PIN when I filed tax returns a while back, so I would just do that as well, okay? Alrighty here. All right, the next question comes from, hold on guys, these are some of the same people, so we're gonna go up and see if I can find another question. All right, this one comes from Mary. Mary says, what if a stimulus check received for a deceased spouse? What can be done? As of right now, Mary, thank you so much for the question. And so if you received a stimulus check for a deceased spouse, the Department of Treasury is trying to figure out how to process this, because Mr. Munchin was stating that he wants the checks back. Then a lot of people were saying, but if they send them back, where are they going to send them to? So as of right now, I would not, I wouldn't spend it, I wouldn't cash it, I wouldn't do anything until further guidance is put out by legislation. But it sounds like they're going to want the money back. So as of right now, just hold tight with it. Don't do anything, and we'll see what they put out further with that, okay? Alrighty here. So the next question, I'm going up, guys. All right. This one comes from Sonia, and it's not a question, it's a statement. Get my payment. Okay, girl, I got you. Just keep on watching, and we'll get you, okay? Alrighty here. The next question comes from Clara. Okay, I would like to know if my uncle was claimed and he on disability. Guys, if they're dependents, if they were claimed as a dependent, as of right now, they will not receive any money. As of right now. Now, some people, because they're gonna be, I was claimed as dependent and I got my money. Okay, great for you. There are always going to be exceptions. Obviously, we see people overseas are getting checks. We see inmates are getting checks. There's still exceptions of people that should not have received checks, but they have. We don't know if they're going to be taxed, and not as far as tax, we don't know if they're going to ask for this money back. We don't know what is going on. So as of right now, according to what the IRS website states, that you will not receive the money, that's what I'm sticking with, because that's what can be proven. That's what they have now. We don't know what's going on there. Okay. Alrighty, so the next question is, and I think, guys, this is probably gonna be the last question because it's getting a little bit long, and I know y'all will be like, you talk too much. You talk too much, but I am having fun. Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell I am having fun? I enjoy it. All right, this one is going to come from Pearl. And Pearl says, why are you so happy? People out here don't have any money and you up here smiling and doing YouTube videos. Y'all, oh my gosh, is it that bad, guys? Does my happiness makes you upset? I don't, for the life of me, I don't get it. Like, you have the right to choose what you decide to expose yourself to. If I am too happy for you, don't watch the video. You do not have it. But I will tell you this, my happiness is not contingent upon my circumstance. So if I get my stimulus check, great, I'm happy. If I don't get my stimulus check, great, I'm happy. It's not contingent upon me getting money for me to be happy. Does that make sense? So you have to learn to be happy regardless and find the good in every situation, because there is someone in the hospital that wish that they could be typing right now, but they're on a ventilator. There's somebody right now that that's homeless that wish that they had a cell phone or a way to connect. So you have to look at, I know a lot of people want their stimulus checks, but you also have to have gratitude in where you're at. And that's just how I live my life. If something was to happen to me an hour from now, 15 minutes from now, do you think I want to spend my last minutes or hours complaining about me not receiving my money? No, I'd rather sit up here and be, my last video was me smiling, happy, she enjoyed life, the end. That is it. So I'm going to end the questions there. If you guys like this, I'll come back and do some more questions, but I know that there are some people that are going through some stressful situations. Absolutely. Times right now are uncertain. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we didn't know what tomorrow held or anything before the stimulus. We did it. We still don't know after the stimulus. So what can we do if you're feeling right now that you're a little bit upset or it's too much? Go take a walk. Get your mind off of things, play a board game, hug your family a little bit tighter. Do what you need to do to get yourself out that space, because that space is not good for you. But not only is it not good for you, it's no one that's attached to you, okay? No one. So this is it, guys. That's my little rant, my little spiel. I will be coming back later on today with an actual update, because the IRS has put out some different things. But yeah, you gotta learn to be happy, guys. You gotta be happy regardless. And if you don't approve of this message, you don't have to come back. You do not have to come back. I will still be happy for the next people that want to tune into my video. Y'all have a great day. I am about to go enjoy my day off, and I will see you all later on today. Bye.